You ready? Oh, I thought you were setting it. I thought you were like, setting up your phone. I was like, oh, waiting, and I'm like thinking of all the things I have to do. Hi everyone, my name is Emily and I am the Exhibits Preparator here at the San Bernardino County Museum. As Exhibits Preparator, that role can look different in different museum spaces, but for my role here, on a day-to-day basis, I do a lot of checking, cleaning, maintaining, along with just making sure things are where they're supposed to be. I also am checking lights, making sure our technology is working properly, maintaining those hands-on spaces, making sure they're sanitized, and just communicating with other staff on things that might change in our exhibit spaces that aren't working properly or may need some extra attention just based on the amount of crowd flow we're having that day. So I am doing some touch-up paint on a Monday here in History Hall. I like to paint the whole thing at least like quarterly, but when I notice like a lot of breakages, I'll just do some light touch-ups. One of the things I really like about being a prep here at the museum is that I'm always painting. It's fun if you really like details, especially the small details that get overlooked most of the time. If you're a detail freak like me, any space you walk into, you immediately pick up like the small things. So when you first enter the County Museum, one of the first things you'll see is the Fisk Gallery, which is on the left-hand side of the main entrance. In this particular space, we've had some in-house exhibits. Right now we have a photography exhibit compiled of photography. I helped with hanging the frames, labels, and where they're placed. There's also some sprinkled vinyl above us and also on the title wall that I got to do hands-on. One of my favorite things about this gallery is the spotlights that come with it. Spotlights are more centralized and don't really diffuse as much, but also it does highlight an individual piece very, very well. And since a lot of these are standing on their own, that's perfect. That's exactly what we need to push the artwork for the viewer's eye. So here we are in Biodiversity Hall, our most recent permanent exhibit update. Half the hall was renovated, the other half was already updated previously. So a lot of things are always a work in progress in the museum, and so my role in just being the preparator is just making sure that things look right and things are functioning properly for the guests to enjoy and not question if it's gonna fall off or not. Oh my god, why is there a footprint right here? Another thing that I love about Mondays is that we are close to the public. Boo, but yay for me, because that means I can run around and fix things without my tools being out and a child getting near it. What is Your Wingspan is an interactive photo opportunity part of this exhibit space, and has been trials, has been tribulations. These cutouts have is a cleat system, but one of the smaller specimens that makes it kind of hard to do that is a hummingbird, which you would see right here, but it didn't have a cleat because it was too small. We thought glue would be fine. Don't underestimate a baby's strength. It came off the wall. And so we're already working on a replacement, and we're gonna have a different way to secure it onto the wall now after learning from this incident that glue is not this safest measure that you should take to make sure something stays on the wall forever. The cool thing about this exhibit is that I also helped create a fake tree. A lot of people knew about my art background. They were like, hey, can you make me a fake tree? I said, maybe. And then shortly after, we went to Home Depot, got some cardboard cylinder to chop up in the wood shop, got some styrofoam to make the texture that you see, and I just got a tool and I just went to work trying to add the texture, hoping that it was going to pop through after the paint. The curator also really cared about having these peoples, a little baby taxidermy that we have. We have a baby woodpecker and a baby owl. I'm pretty proud of it. A lot of people are kind of shocked that somebody made this in-house. Let me take a deep breath. So I'm like, I feel like I've been yapping. All right, welcome to our last stop, I think, on our tour of what I do. We're here in the Schuling Gallery, which is our second rotational gallery up here here at the San Bernardino County Museum. This exhibit right here is Water's Extreme Journey. It's a literal maze that you walk through and can get lost in. There's a zip line in there, believe me or not. This exhibit was put together in 2.5 days. It was a really interesting install. It was actually one of my favorites so far because just of how complicated it was. I enjoy complicated, it keeps me on my toes. We were given a map of how the groundwork of this maze is supposed to look. So I was just fishing, grabbing, finding numbers, looking at my handy map, putting things down. Aesthetics, making sure everything flows and making sure everything is viewable is another part of the exhibit process that I take care of towards the end. And then just last minute details. If you ever come by, make sure to say hi, and if you have any questions, don't be scared to ask me. We should all stay curious, not just the youngins, the older folks too. Always ask questions, investigate, find out, and share. This is our last stop, right?
Yeah.
Okay.